know that there's a less back-breaking way to sift out a profit on gold? Cheers, Mark. How to, expert?
Hello YouTube. I've been watching a fair bit of terrestrial television lately because our Skybox is dead, and instead of watching the crap I'd usually watch, I'm being forced to watch the crap on BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, Channel 4 and sometimes Channel 5. And there's something I've realised. TV is shit. And there are a few programmes that are especially irritating, in my opinion. I mean, I don't mind some programmes. I like Never Mind the Buzzcocks. I like a few others, but there are a few programmes that I just cannot quite get my head around. And the first of these is Hole in the Wall. If I'm not mistaken, that's on one of the BBC channels, which means it's your licence-paying money that's going towards that shit. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a wall with a hole in and some celebrity fuckface, and the wall heads toward them and they have to go through the hole that's in the wall and it will be in a shape in their body. So, you know, it's hilarious. They have to do all these funny shapes, and it's a load of shit. And I mean, I wouldn't be too upset if it was just arsehole celebrities. But the other day I was watching and I saw Vic Reeves. You may remember him from Shooting Stars and Vic Reeves' Big Night Out and all that stuff, and I think it's just horrible watching someone of that calibre who's made programmes like that lower himself to the BBC dumbed down shit that we have to tolerate nowadays. Because, I mean, I could tolerate Hole in the Wall if it was 5 minutes long and it was on once a week, which I don't know, it probably is, but 5 minutes. They stretch it out to about half an hour, I think, or longer, and they wouldn't have to, because the actual bit where the celebrities jump through the holes in the walls, altogether that lasts about 7 minutes. So alright, make it 10 minutes, or not 5, but that lasts about 7 minutes, and yet they stretch out to half an hour, because every time a celebrity goes through the hole, all of the studio audience goes, and when they don't go in, they get knocked into a thing of water, so they get all wet, and then all the studio audience goes, ah, la 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 la, he's all wet. And everyone goes, la 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 la, and he comes out, and then he says to the celebrities, oh, and then fucking Dale Winton, the host. Of course they'd have Dale Winton, because he is extremely gay, and it's a programme about a hole in a wall, so occasionally he'll make little quips like oh Vic, you can go in my hole anytime, and that just makes it even less tolerable. And yeah, they talk to the celebrities after they've gone through the hole or not, and they say, oh, what went wrong? And then they show a replay from several alternate angles, so it's like you're watching a real sport. They could have at least splashed out on some boxes, like Deal or No Deal did. I don't mind Deal or No Deal nearly as much as I do Hole in the Wall, but I do think Deal or No Deal would be a lot better if it was renamed Seal or No Seal, and instead of just having like numbers in the boxes, when you open up the box there might be a really horny, angry seal, or there might be nothing, and you win if you get to go home unraped by a seal. That is the prize, because that is the prize of life, really, when you consider things. When you go out to work or to wherever, the prize you get when you come home in the evening is not being killed. That is the society we live in. You get to go home alive, and I think that needs to be reflected in television. Maybe have programs where you release a serial killer in an office and everyone has to fight for their life. I think that would be good. It would kind of be a bit like Takeshi's Castle, really, except a fair bit more extreme. But we could use extreme television. Yeah. Any others? I'll just flick on the TV.
Never been worn. They're absolutely brilliant for a night out, or even as a present, and I paid £4. for the pair. Now, when it comes to designer names, you do have to be careful, of course, about fakes. But here are three.
Jeremy Kyle, right? The premise is fairly simple. It's basically a toned down version of Jerry Springer, where no one takes their clothes off and no one like kicks the crap out of each other. So essentially, it's just watered down Americanness. And of course, our chavs replace the American rednecks. And yeah, I mean, I admit I do sometimes watch it, but only to assure myself that I am better than these people. It's a feel-good program. What's on 5? The Right Stuff. I've never watched that. What is that? It's fucking weird. Programs where people go around car boots. Don't mind those quite as much as I do other things, but they do things with it. They try and make all the crap puns, all of that stuff. Why don't they just have people walking around the car boot and going, here's something, I bought it for this much, but it's worth that much. The stupid bitch. And then go on and do whatever they do. And the thing is, because today's schedule is so jam-packed with televisual excrement, they don't have any time to put on anything worth watching, like Charlie Brooker's Scream Wipe. I love that program. It's a very good program. I would recommend it very much. Yeah, I think I'm finished. I'm probably not. The second I turn off the camera, I'll think of a load of other stuff, but that's all that can be covered at the moment. Yay! YouTube!